Happy Monday! I did not want to get out of the bed this morning, but I had 2 dogs and a cat who didn't agree with me that it was not time to get up. I had one dog practically laying on my face, the cat walking back and forth across my head, another dog's butt at my face, because he likes to put his butt in my face. He's a butt man. He likes his back end scratched, his back of his legs, that part above his tail. He likes butt scratches. Such a joy. Such a joy. Anyway, so I've been dying to tell you about the Sheetrock Man. That's his name. Sheetrock Man. Sheetrock Man came on Friday. Now, Richard told me, Richard's my contractor, Sheetrock Man is coming tomorrow. He's got to go to Atlanta first, and then he'll be to your house. Well, all of these people live in Cartersville, so I'm thinking Cartersville to Atlanta to my house, it's going to be at least like 10 or 11, because I thought when he went to Atlanta he would have something to do, you know? Well, he didn't. Maybe he had to visit his probation officer. I don't know. Oh, I snorted. Okay, so anyway, and I'm not saying all Sheetrock men are on probation. I just thought it was weird how quick he got here. Anyway, so I get up. I'm thinking they won't be here till 10 or 11. So I get up thinking I'm going to run to the office and get my faxing done that I got to get done. And then I can be back home for Sheetrock Man. Well, Richard texted me and said, Sheetrock Man will be there at 9. I was all but in the car. I was like, well, dang, I guess I won't go to the office this morning. So my coworker had to come by and get the payment because it has to be sent in the morning. And so I sit. And he finally shows up about 9:15, 9:20, which was, I wasn't mad about that. Well, thankfully, I had the forethought to lay plastic over my new stovetop and new granite countertop, which I've never had granite before, so I'm really trying to take care of it, you know? Let me at least have it a week. So anyway, Sheetrock Man shows up, and I tell him, you can go around to the front door and come in. I'm in this room with the dogs. You know, I've got a gate up so they can't get to you, yada, yada. I put plastic down over my countertop and stovetop. He's like, oh, okay, I brought canvas. I was like, okay. All right, well, you do your thing. I just wanted to make sure my thing was protected. So about an hour later, when I had to go to the potty, now Sheetrock Man was here to repair the holes in the ceilings from the 2 lights they took down and from the hood vent, which really wasn't a hole, it was just a weird tear. Anyway, it was vented into the attic, not out through the roof. Anyway, so I didn't think it would take him long to do those 3 holes, but my boss said Sheetrock has to drive for 24 hours. So I'm thinking he's gonna mud it and then he's gonna leave and come back another day to sand it. Cool, I can go to the office. I'm living with false expectations. Who has gas that is pooting around me? Do you have gas? No? Well, I'm sorry. Probably Charlie. He's the stinkiest dog known to man. Anyway, so sorry. Where was I? So anyway, about an hour later, I had to go potty. So I walk all the way around the house to the front door because I have a huge wool blanket hanging in the doorway between the kitchen and the den where we're hiding out. And then I have a baby gate. And I thought, you know, I'll fall if I try to pull back the blanket and step over a baby gate. I'll fall. So anyway, I go around the house, come in the front door, go down the hall, use the bathroom. I'm coming back, and I poke my head in. Well, it didn't dawn on me that he didn't have canvas down on the floor at that point in time. But he said, "Do you have a fan?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Now, do you have to come back later and sand this?" He said, "Oh, no, it's quick drying." He said, "It'll be dry in an hour." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I go get him a fan, and then he says, "I gotta leave for 30 to 45 minutes. I'll be right back." I said, "Okay." So he leaves, and I am trying to work. And he did come back, which was cool, thank you. And so he gets in there and starts sanding. Well, then he says, "I got dust all over your dishes." It was just a couple of things on a, you know, one of those dish drainer pads. And I was like, "That's cool. I shouldn't have left them out anyway. I can, you know, I can rewash them." He was like, "Okay." The next thing I know, dude's backing down the driveway, gone. Didn't say bye, didn't say kiss my butt or nothing. I was like, "Well, okay, bye." So I took that moment to run out the front door and didn't look back because I was so ready to get out of the house, because ever since all this has been going on, I've been holed up in the house, right? So I took off like, so I go to the office, and then after we got off at 2, I ran to Home Goods because I wanted to get a mat for my sink so that when I'm washing pots and stuff, I can rest it on that mat because I have a white, you know, ceramic sink. I know, everybody told me to get stainless steel, but I wanted a white farmhouse sink. Just let me be me, okay? Okay. So when I get back home and I pull the curtain back and I take the baby gate away, to what is that Santa Claus statement? To what did my wandering eyes see but plaster everywhere? Plaster, not dust, plaster, sheetrock mud, white gunk. It was on the plastic tarp that I had draped over my granite countertop and stovetop, which I'm glad I covered it up now because he didn't even bother to, and he didn't put canvas down on the floor, which was evident by the large chunks of drying sheetrock mud he left on my floor. Yes, what a kind man Sheetrock Man is. Now, I will say, please hold. I will say he did take a broom and made an attempt at pulling said broom. Hold on. Pulling said broom through the dust. My dogs are trying to kill me. They take the bath rug and bunch it all up to lay on it, and then I trip on it. Because that's who I am. I'm Trippy Trixie. They used to call me Trixie at work. I don't know why. Tracy, Trixie, I don't know. It was just a few people that did it, but it was kind of funny. Anyway. Okay, hold on. Okay, so sheetrock mud on the floor, on the countertop, on the plastic. Thankfully, because I put down the plastic. So he had drug a broom through it to make it look good. There was mud like all over my hardwood floors in the other room that had a broom sweep across it. So I tried not to have a nervous breakdown, but I took pictures of everything. Oh, and the best part, my white ceramic sink had trash from, I guess, the ceiling where he had to cut the hole and make it smooth. Where they took down the light, it was kind of jagged, so I guess he had to cut it and make it a smoother hole to plug. All that trash was in my sink, and some of it was beginning to stain my sink. It was turning my beautiful white, one-day-old sink brown. So I got all the trash out of the sink after I took a picture. And then I washed my sink, and thankfully for him, all the stains came out. It took me an hour to clean up his mess. There was huge chunks of sheetrock on the floor where he had cut that hole. I'm like, dude, did you even try to clean up? Because Richard, he doesn't clean up like I clean up, but he cleans up very well for a contractor. Yeah. So that was my Friday. Yeah. So how was your Friday? How was your weekend? I hope y'all had a great weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I mean, Saturday and Sunday. I think I went and did some shopping Saturday. I didn't go out of the house yesterday. My back was hurting yesterday. Of course, we've had all these impending storms. I don't know where that word came from. Storms. So, anyway, that's my life. I should be used to it by now, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go do my hair now, and I won't make y'all join me on this adventure, but stay tuned for the next contracting misadventure. Today I'm getting cabinet doors, and the cabinet maker is excellent. So if you ever need new cabinets, these things are beauties. So, okay, toodles, my noodles. Bye-bye.